Hey guys, before we start the video, it has come to my attention that only 25% of my recurring viewers are subscribed to this channel. If you haven't done so already and you want to see more content from your boy Too Lazy for Life in the future on this channel and you want to support him, show him your love, show him your dedication, then remember to smash that subscribe button down below. It takes 1 second of your time, one click, it's free. If you want to show me that next extra level of love and support, then consider signing up to my Patreon where you can unlock my full library of uncut, unedited anime reaction videos that you will not find anywhere else. By signing up to my Patreon, you will also unlock these 3 Patreon exclusive anime reaction series that I have done. They are not available on YouTube, on Patreon only for my Too Lazy for Life patrons. Join the official Too Lazy for Life Discord server if you haven't already done so, guys. If you've enjoyed this video, then also remember to smash that like button and leave me all of your comments down below. Alright guys, now back to the video. Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Too Lazy for Life, back at it again with Shingeki no Kyojin Season 1. We're on episode 10 now. You guys can't understand. You guys won't be able to fathom. You guys won't be able to imagine what ordeal I had to go through for the past week. Ending off on episode 9, I literally didn't watch any more until this recording for an entire week. Okay, I kept to that oath. I kept to that promise of only 3 episodes a week so as to not get too far ahead of YouTube and too far ahead of Patreon and too far ahead of everybody. Okay, so that you guys can experience this alongside with me as close to as being in real time as possible, so that, you know, it doesn't spoil the fun of me being an entire season, an entire series ahead of you guys, and I try to pretend that I don't know everything in the relevant YouTube comments of the one that's coming out for that particular week. I'm basically about the same pace as everyone else right now watching and following along with me. So the fact that I have to force myself to only watch 3 episodes a week so that I'm pretty much at the same pace, at the same level where everyone else is at, which is ironic because everyone else watching my reactions, okay, already have probably seen the show. It's going to be very freaking rare to have somebody who hasn't seen the show yet who's going to be watching my reactions as their first time experience of Attack on Titan, because man, if you're doing that, please don't. I'm honestly like gonna suggest to you and recommend to you that you stop watching my reaction videos, alright, and go watch the show for yourself first and come back later. Because if you're watching Shingeki no Kyojin Attack on Titan's first time virginity smashing experience, your eyes, your ears, your whole brain, everything about your Attack on Titan virginity is gonna get robbed from you in this first time experience, this first time watch through my reaction videos. I don't want that kind of blood stain on my hands. I don't want to have that kind of guilt and shame, all right, to have ruined your first time experience, to have taken your Attack on Titan virginity, okay, from you guys having to watch it through my reaction videos. You need to watch this in your own time, in your own safe haven private space, and experience it for yourself in peace, because this show is just too freaking good, man. So yeah, all of you guys watching, you guys probably already seen the show, so you guys probably couldn't care less how far ahead I am. But in a way, I think some people do, because they want to have that element of surprise coming up of the current episode that they're watching, let's say on YouTube, and they want the comments to feel relevant because of stuff that I don't understand yet, that they've seen and heard in the video itself, and they don't, you know, want to write comments about shit that I already end up finding out later on in the series. Okay, I get that, which is the reason why all of the series so far on this reaction channel I've tried, except for Kimetsu no Yaiba. Kimetsu no Yaiba was a one-off special case which I've learnt from. Okay, I've learnt my mistakes from, not to go binge an entire fucking series in like a week and you know, leave you guys in the dust. So every other series I've basically been like at most just only 1 week ahead. I've never been 1 week ahead being like 3 episodes ahead. I've never been so severely ahead like I did with Kimetsu no Yaiba being like 20 episodes ahead of YouTube and even Patreon, in fact. So yeah, I'm not that far ahead such that everyone's comments become extremely, you know, irrelevant. But in this case of Attack on Titan, I'm going to try and slow it down even further. So I'm literally going to be on the same week that you guys are at. or maybe 1 week, at most gonna be 1 week ahead. So at most being 3 episodes ahead. Okay, but at the time of recording of this video, I am on episode 10 when episode 9 should have just come out on YouTube. So I am about as in sync, I guess, or if you want, whatever you want to call it. I am about as parallel to you guys in the watch experience, in the timeline, in where we are at in progression, I guess, as you can get. All right, and let me tell you, it's an absolute pain. Okay, to have to force myself to just not watch any more Attack on Titan for a whole week. And, you know, oh my god, episode 9, when Eren transformed into that Titan at the end there, that half-completed, constructed Titan with the bones and the muscle tissue and whatever, protecting Mikasa and Armin from those cannon fires from that stupid bastard of a core leader that clearly has already gone insane, delusional, like brown beard, brown haired guy. Okay, that old geezer. And it cut to the end credits. Oh, I completely lost my shit, man. Oh my god, this show is too good. Why can't I watch any more than 3 episodes a week? This is so freaking painful. This is even more painful than Kimetsu no Yaiba and Boku no Hero Academia when I was watching that weekly and capping myself at like 5 episodes at most per week. And people say it's going to get even worse when I get onto later seasons. It's going to be even harder to try and resist just binging this entire show, because it's just going to keep getting even more mind-blowing from here. I've already had my mind blown out and then some, okay, in these past 9 episodes. So if you guys are going to tell me I'm going to get my mind blown out even further in this show, then yeah, it's going to be one hell of an experience. Oh my god. So that was pretty much the general gist of last episode. We just get to find out what happened to Eren, and he transformed into a Titan. And now we're going to find out what the fuck's going to happen next, and how all those soldiers are going to, take, and how are they going to react to Eren being a half-completed Titan sitting on the floor. Alright, I'm pretty sure not everyone's gonna warm up to that sight, alright? I mean, everyone was already screaming and running away for their lives, right, at the end of the last episode, so I can't wait. This is gonna be so good, alright? So in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my god, how many times must we watch this freaking recap? Taking away precious screen time, man, from the fucking episode. Oh, we cut straight to the opening! This is like straight up 30 seconds wasted at the start of every episode, man. Oh, I'm gonna kill you guys anyway, even though you said the answer that I was looking for. Bro! Oh, what? Flashback? Wait, you're gonna turn into a Titan again? How does that power not have a cooldown? Oh. Oh, so oh yeah, it does affect him, huh? Man, how long have these kids been sitting there, huh? How long has this whole sequence been going on? Like, oh my god. Aren't you guys supposed to be, you know, running and using the smoke as a distraction, as a diversion? The whole skeleton there buying you some time. You're kind of using up all of that time right now just to sit around and monologue. Oh, you want Eren? You want Armin to come up with a plan? Oh, you want you? Oh, that's no pressure, bro. Well, what are you gonna do, Armin? Huh? You gonna let him turn into a titan and run, or you gonna use your brain and try and bail him out of it? Man, Eren's freaking eyes, the way that they're just millions of black lines just running through them, it's like the guy looks like he hasn't had any sleep in a week. Finally, some guy that actually has some common sense and some sanity left in him. And fucking Armin, man, holy shit, he grew some balls. Oof. The commanders stop playing games now. Yo, boy. You're gonna fucking follow my orders or not? The scope, the size of this freaking giant fortress world is... I still can't comprehend it, okay? I thought the inside of this fucking place was the same as those... And actually, in fact... We're gonna talk about this, okay, once this ending's done. Yo! So Eren can transform into several versions of Titans, right? Or am I getting this a bit mixed up and confused? So in the preview, he transformed yet again back into his Giga Chad bodybuilder, muscular version with the green, death eyes of Omaiwa Shinderu. Alright, but the half-completed Titan that he transformed into to save Mikasa and Armin, I'm guessing that's just a half-completed version of that. Unless he can transform into several different kinds. Like I said, is his power to do with his imagination? When he transforms into a Titan, when he bites his hand or whatever, and then he transforms, is the level of transformation dependent on what he's imagining, what he's envisioning himself into, so he can actually grow as big as the 50-meter, the 50-foot tall Colossus Titan if he really put his mind to it. So I don't know about that right now. I don't know whether his special power is the power of imagination to transform into a Titan, or whether that Titan that we saw him transform fully into is his one and only Titan form. So we're gonna have to wait and see about that, see what other explanations they give us from the series. Now, the other thing I wanted to point out is the fact that I still don't have any grasp and just concept of understanding of just what kind of a fortress world this is. They've shown that picture, they've shown that diagram in the opening recap like 9 times now, and I've been talking about my understanding of this fortress world, of the last bastion of humanity for the last 9 episodes, and it seems like I still got it all wrong. Because when Eren looked back and stared at the inner sanctums of that inner wall, it was all countryside. So, oh my god, so all of this time, these towns that they've been fighting in, alright, have been that's another thing, right? Oh my god, just okay. So let me guys break it down to you how I've been get so confused as to the nature of humanity's infrastructure so far with this fucking town. No matter how many times I've seen that diagram so far in the opening recap. So you got 3 rings, right? You got the wall barrier, the rose wall, and the whatever wall on the inside, right? Now, that was what I thought was all there was to it. So in the first episode, when the Colossus fucking busted open the hole in the wall, I thought they busted open the fucking wall Mario already. So they invaded the first inner ring of land. And the part that they were invading was just a little section of the outer reaches of that inner ring, being this town that we kept seeing in the opening recap. But no, that town represents a little tiny, like, stuck out extrusion point. All right, this little tiny like rump, this tiny hump wall that pokes out from the outer Mario wall, and the town sits in there. So the Titan just busted open the fucking wall from that little extremity, and then the town inside it. So they all that time they were fighting that little tiny hump on the outer part of the outer wall. And then the armored Titan busted through the wall barrier, right? And then after that, they lost all of that land between the first ring and the second ring. Like, here's the thing. I didn't think that the inner ring, the second ring, the rose wall, also had another fucking extremity, had another fucking rump, a hump wall coming out of it. So the next fucking town that the Colossus came and busted open was the fucking hump wall, this Trost district town. So all of this time, all of this sort of like urban town areas, these like heavily built up populated areas, I thought that was what the entirety of the inner fortress world of this entire place was, okay? But it turns out these were just these hump like sticky outy parts of the wall, not only from the outer one but the inner one as well. So all the other land that's been enclosed within the main giant rings of this city have all been countryside. Like, bro, okay, I am not paying attention. I'm not keeping up to date with this knowledge of just how much land humanity actually has in their holdings. So that countryside mansion with that fat dude and General Pixies, I thought it was going to be somewhere else off in the world, okay, in a much safer place. But no, that's actually still inside this giant fortress world. So really, this giant fortress world, like I've said before, is all that humanity has left. They've been cornered into just these 3 rings that still somehow managed to miraculously cover, you know, quite a lot of natural landscape with mountains and countryside and rivers and all of the other natural sceneries, not just all of the towns that we've just been watching for the last 9 episodes. So damn. So yeah, when that wall barrier fell, they gave up a lot of countryside. All right, so it seems the urban areas where most of the poor people live are all of these extremities, and then all of the inner rings and their inner lands of countryside is for all of the freaking aristocrats, then I guess. And they lost a crap ton of land, let me tell you, because, you know, obviously, like common sense, the bigger the rings get out and outer, the more and more land there is. So losing the outermost ring and falling back to the second ring, that's a lot of land. That looks like 50% of your land is gone at least. I'm pretty sure they already explained it in the opening. I can't remember exactly what were the exact figures that they stated. But yeah, losing the outermost largest ring and falling back to the second inner ring, that is a lot of freaking countryside they just lost there in between those 2 walls. Holy shit, that's yikes. So this episode, what did we continue on from? Well, we learned a little bit about what the fuck Eren can do, and then now we learned that the true answers all lie in the basement of his dad. And that's their next objective, must head to the basement. And yeah, I mean, that was it. Like, we literally just spent this whole episode just watching the 3 of them get out of that mess of not getting their heads blown off by that delusional, gone crazy, gone mad commander that's off his meds. And I guess this episode we also got to see Armin finally grow some balls and realize that he's got his 2 best friends, his 2 best buds, his 2 childhood friends for life. They've got his back. Those are the 2 people most precious to him. And he'll do everything he can, and he'll lay down his life for his 2 best friends. And he finally stopped being a coward. He finally realized, okay, that my 2 best friends have my back, and there's no need for me to stop hating myself and stop having no trust and belief in myself because my 2 best friends believe in me and all of that corny ass bullshit. Time for me to also believe in myself and You know, just all of that. What's the saying for it? To find oneself, journey of self-discovery, and just learning to grow some balls and self-reflection. I guess that was another major aspect of this episode. All right, for Armin's character development. All right, so next episode, I guess they're gonna go through the plan. Armin's gonna, Eren's gonna go and help reclaim the outer wall and stick a boulder in that hole, okay, to go fucking block the Titans from coming in anymore. Alright, so that's all of my thoughts, guys, for episode 10 of Attack on Titan Season 1. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, alright? It was a pretty hype episode, okay? I mean, it wasn't really a whole lot of action that happened, but it was still thoroughly engaging, man. I was still thoroughly entertained. Alright, so like, comment, subscribe if you haven't done so already, guys. Join the Sloth Army, alright? Hit all those buttons down below and show your boy your support. If you want to show your boy some more extra levels of support, consider signing up to my Patreon, when you can unlock all of my full uncut and edited reactions and also get 1 week early access ahead of YouTube. And you also be directly supporting me in my pursuit to becoming a full-time content creator here on YouTube, guys. I very much appreciate it if you do that. Also consider joining the Discord server. Again, link is given right down there. Big massive shout out to all of my existing patrons right now supporting me on the platform, and last but not least, one big massive shout out once again to the one true supreme sloth tier supporter of the Too Lazy for Life Sloth Army, Eden's Musketeer. Once again, mate, big massive shout out. Thank you so much. You're an absolute freaking superstar. Alright, guys, so that's it for episode 10 of Attack on Titan Season 1. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you all very shortly for Season 2. No, I'll see you all very shortly for episode 11, alright, of Season 1. I don't know why I said Season 2 there. Alright, so that's it. I hope you've enjoyed it, and yeah, I'll see you all next time. Alright, guys, catch you later.